Welcome to the library video series. In this video, I'm going to go over eSearch to locate books. Okay, to get to the library eSearch screen, what you need to do is start out on the Edison State Library or Edison State's main page. Once on the main page, you can select the current student tab and then go to the library link, and that takes you to the Edison State Library's main page. Scrolling down, what you have is the eSearch, which is where I'm going to show you today, but we also have links to the databases directly, so you can explore all of our databases there and our research guides, and you can select that to get to our research guides. And along the left-hand side is our contact information, hours of operation, and direct links information about each staff member that works there. Okay, I'm going to select the Explore eSearch. eSearch is our all-in-one search screen. You can now search for digital resources and physical resources from the same location. Digital resources are going to be the online, like ebooks and journal articles, magazine articles, that kind of thing. Physical resources are going to be the items held at a library. Could be our library, could be another academic library in the state of Ohio. For more information about the eSearch, you can kind of read this information. If you need a particular database and didn't realize it until you got here, you can select here. You can also select our complete list here, and here's links to our research guide. If you want to do a specific journal search, and if you want to use the research assistant, the AI research assistant, it's there. But I'm going to show you how to do that without using the, how to do searches without using the research assistant. And again, here's our contact information. Okay, I have switched this from physical, digital resources to the physical resources, and I'm going to put in my searcher. It's going to be video games, and hit enter. Like I said, because I've selected physical resources, this is only going to find physical items, books. If you needed if you wanted ebooks, you'd have to switch that to the digital resources, and then you could limit it here by books, which would also show you all the ebooks available. But I am going for items that are at libraries and that we could go pick up if we wanted to. The first item is available at Piqua Library. The ones that are below it could be available at Piqua Library, but could also be, is more than likely available at other libraries. I can limit to what is just available at Edison State, which could be the Piqua campus or the Greenville campus, and then you can scroll through these and you could pick those up at either campus. We do ship between campuses. If you wanted to book a particular item sent over to the Piqua campus, you could get it there and then drop it off there. Okay, I'm going to select a title, video games, and this is available here. Like I said, so you could just come in and pick it up. If you wanted to request it, you can sign in here. And now I am now signed in, and what that means is it gives me access to request an item. I can go down and select a specific institution and request it from a specific institution, or I can just request it to be picked up at at Piqua, the Edison State campus. Going back up, what you can do is you can pin items, so you could go back to the results list and pin them, and you have a list of items that come that relate to a specific topic or subject, however you want to do that. You can also use these options along here. If you share it, you can export it to Excel, you can print it, and here's your citation link. So if you need to cite this information, you click the citation link and then select whatever format you're looking for. So if you wanted the MLA, you would select that, copy citation to clipboard, and then paste that in your document. All right, I'm going to go back to my results list. I am going to take the items at Edison State Campus off. So now I have all physical resources, video games, and I have 5,000 results for that. And I did that because I wanted to show how to limit these results. So what this is currently searching, and it may not change it too much, but it's searching video and games. What I'm going to do is, if I put this in quotes, so you can do this with any two-term search term, put it in quotes, so now it is going to search video games as one word. And let's click the search on that. And it narrowed it by 2,000, which is quite a bit. Again, the first result is here. Now, we could also limit it to a different institution if we wanted to do it that way. But if you don't have to, what you can do is select a specific title. If it's not available at Piqua, it'll say here if it was, so it's not available at Piqua, but you can get it here by clicking the physical copy. They're going to drop it off at Piqua. You can select one of the other locations if you want, and then you hit send. And if you have a date you don't need it after, and you hit send, and they can't get it before then, the request will be canceled. If you don't have a date you need to put in there, you can hit send, and what happens is the request will go to either of these two institutions. They will send it to the Piqua location or Eaton, Greenville, whatever one you choose. And then once that is received, we let you know that item is there and available for pickup. If you find that none of these are what you were looking for and you would like to just start a new search, you can select Edison State off at the top. You now have a new search. It reverts back to your digital resources. So if you wanted to search for ebooks at this point, we will put in video games. Leave it alone, not put any quotes or anything. We have it under digital resources, but if we're looking for only ebooks, because this is going to give us not only books, but it's going to give us videos, it's going to give us journal articles. So if we select books here, okay, and these are all the ebooks available, digital resources available. We're going to kind of scroll through these and look at the results. These that state just video games, they don't really give that much about it. So I'm kind of going to scroll down and look at some of the other titles. So this is science fiction video games. Here's an example of it's searching for games by itself and video. In this case, video games were next to each other. So before I go through these too much, I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to put these terms in quotes and see what I get. Okay, it did narrow it some. So I still have books, I have digital resources. So now I'm looking at the different titles to choose a title that sounds like what I'm looking for. Let's see, the golden age of video games. The multi-billion-dollar industry sounds like a perfect one. Okay, so selecting the title takes me into where I can access this. I could have accessed it through here by clicking the online access. In this case, I have to select my school or institution name. There's Edison State. And this would be your email address. And it has to be an Edison State email address or it will not work. It's going to be matching what college I picked at to what my extension is on my email address. Okay, now I have access to this. So you can go through here by selecting the hyperlinks along the side. You can start here and just read the whole thing. And here's the information about it, the title, who wrote it. You can also listen to it if you would like to listen to this book. That's also an option in O'Reilly. Okay, scrolling down. Now, to get back to the main search screen we were at, select the eSearch tab along the top. I do want to click in here, selecting the title, as this gives me the links to share, export, get the QR code, print it, citation, permalink, email it to myself. So this is what you click to get your citation. You can select a different format for that. If you want to go back to the actual item, you select the tab along the top up there. Going back, we're back to the main search screen in eSearch. I just X'd out of that. If again I wanted to do new search, last time I showed you you can just select Edison State here. You can also select new search here, and that takes you back to the search screen. Thank you for watching the video on eSearch, how to locate books, whether they're physical books or ebooks.